Hey there gang, and welcome to the very first lesson in this OpenAI Basics tutorial. Alright, so obviously there's been quite a bit of hype around AI and ChatGPT and things like that in the last 6 months, and a lot of the stuff it can do now is incredible and it's probably here for the long haul, so I wanted to make a tutorial about how to get started as a developer when it comes to taking advantage of some of the things that AI can do for us. And to do this, we're going to be using OpenAI, which is the AI lab that created ChatGPT, which I'm sure you're already familiar with. They also created DALL-E, an image generator, and other things like Whisper, which is a speech translation and recognition tool. So we're going to be leveraging OpenAI's API to create our own little AI-driven project, which is going to generate a video description and tags for us based on a video title that we supply it with. So this might be useful if you're uploading YouTube videos regularly, like me, and you just can't be arsed making all the metadata yourself. We're also going to take a look at image generation as well down here. So we come up with a description of an image, and then OpenAI is going to generate an image for us based on that description. So this is the application we're going to be building in this series, and it consists of a front end, which is what we're looking at here, as well as a back end. And the back end is going to be an Express app that does all the communicating with OpenAI to get these responses. So hopefully by making this little project, you're going to get a good grasp of using OpenAI so you can then use it in your own applications. Now, before you do start the series, I would expect you to already have a decent grasp of JavaScript because that's what we'll be using to make our backend, along with Node.js as well. So if you need a refresher on those things, then I've got courses about both of those things on YouTube and on NetNinja Pro. So I'll leave the links to both of them down below the video. Otherwise, you're pretty much good to go. And before we go any further, I just want to quickly mention that all of the course files are here up on GitHub at this repo, OpenAI Basics, so I will leave this link down below. Now, each lesson has its own branch in the repo, so if you want to see the lesson 3 code, for example, select lesson 3 from the branch dropdown. All of the files and folders are right here. You can download the code by going to the code button and then downloading a zip. Alright then, so time to start this project. Now, I've already opened up a new folder inside VS Code called OpenAI-YT, and I've opened up the terminal. We're going to say npm init to start a new node project and get that package.json file. So let's enter through some of these. The entry file is going to be app.js, test command, enter. Is this okay? Yep, that's fine. Okay, so now we have our package.json file. Now what I'd like to do is just make as well the app.js file. So this is the kind of entry point for the application. And then we'll just do a simple console.log in here to say hello ninjas, just so we can run this and see something in the terminal. So clear this, and then to run this, we say node, and then the name of the file, which is app, and we should see hello ninjas. Awesome. So this is all working. Next, we need to connect to OpenAI from this project. So in order to do that, the first thing you need to do is create an account at openai.com. I've already done that, so I'll log in. Then you need to choose API since we're using the API, and you can go to documentation to see how we get started. Now, before we do that, I want to mention you do have to pay for using the OpenAI API, but it is really affordable. If I go to my account, if I go to view API keys and then go to usage, you can see this is how much I've spent since the 22nd of May. It is now the 31st of May when I'm recording this. So over the last week and a bit, I've spent less than $1, and I've used it pretty much every day. So it is really affordable. And when you first sign up, they do give you some free credit to play around with, which lasts, I think, up to 3 months. So certainly doing this tutorial and then doing some of your own little projects, you're not going to spend a thing, but you do have to pay thereafter. Anyway, if we go to the documentation, and then go down to libraries, we're using the Node library. So click on that, and you can see the first thing we need to do is install OpenAI. Also, we need to then connect to OpenAI using this configuration thing right here. So we grab that from OpenAI, as well as this thing, the OpenAI API, and we connect to it. Now, inside this configuration, we do need to pass in our API key. Now, in order to get that, go to your account over here, view API keys. I've got one here that I'm going to use. You can create one by clicking that. Don't use mine because it's going to be deleted long before you watch this tutorial, but create a new one by clicking on this, give it a name, and then create the secret key. Then it's going to show you the secret key. You need to copy that and make sure you put it somewhere, like in Notepad for now, because as soon as you close the window, you're not going to be able to see it again. All right, so I'm going to cancel out of this. So now we have our key, and we know we need to install this OpenAI library, and then this is how we connect to it right here. Let's go and do that in our project. Okay, so first let's install that OpenAI library. So we'll say npm install OpenAI. I'm also going to install .env because we're going to use environment variables for our key. So press enter to install both of those. All right, cool. So now what I'm going to do is create a new folder up here, and I'm going to call that config. And I'm going to place a new file inside this folder called OpenAI config.js. Now, you don't have to do your connection to OpenAI inside this file. You can do it inside app.js if you want. I'm just trying to organize things a little bit better. So inside here, we need to require a couple of things from that OpenAI package. So I'm going to say const, and the two things we need are configuration and OpenAI, and then it's API like so. Okay, and we set that equal to require OpenAI. So we're importing these two things right here, and we can use them down here now. So we'll say const configuration is equal to new configuration. This is just the code that we saw in the docs a minute ago, so you can refer back to that if you need to. And then we pass in here our API key. Now, I could paste it in here if I wanted to. That's my key. However, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to use a .env file to create an environment variable. So .env, and then inside here, I'm going to call this open_AI key. And I'm going to set that equal to my key. So now, because we installed that .env package, I can come down here, and I also want to say require .env, and then from that, we can just use the config method directly. And when we do that, any variables that we have inside here are going to become available to us on the process object. So I can now say process.env.openAI key. And it's going to grab that value for us now, this one right here, and place it right here. So now we have our new configuration object. Now we can say const OpenAI is equal to new OpenAI API, and then pass in the configuration object right here. So it will then be this constant that we use to perform any kind of action with OpenAI. So if we want to generate a new image, we would use this object and a method on that object to do that. Okay. So since we'll be using this object in other files, let's export it by saying module.exports and set it equal to OpenAI like so. All right, and that is now the setup pretty much complete. We're connecting to OpenAI, and now we can use this object to communicate with it to do things for us, like generate text responses based on our questions or generate images based on our text description. So we're going to start that process in the next lesson. By the way, if you want to watch this entire course now without YouTube adverts, you can do. It's all up on the NetNinja website, netninja.dev. You can buy the course for $2 to get instant access to all of it, or you can sign up to NetNinja Pro and get instant access to all of my courses without adverts, as well as premium courses not found on YouTube, including my Udemy ones. That's $9 a month, and you can get your first month half price when you use this promo code right here. So I'm going to leave this link down below in the video description for you to sign up, and I really hope you enjoy this series, and please do not forget to share, subscribe and like the videos. That really helps a lot, and I'm going to see you in the very next lesson.